you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Happy to be here. I'm glad you guys are here today. We are going through the watch list for Thursday, July 14th. If you are new to the channel, new to the strat, new to trading, or you're struggling in your trading journey, guys, this channel and this strategy are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. The first thing I need you to do is go down below, click that subscribe button, and then hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out these videos every single day. Okay, like I said, this is our watch list for Thursday, July 14th. I send these out almost every day. I didn't do one on the 13th, but I did send out a tweet giving you guys a heads up. Every day I send these out. I also send out top 5 plays every single day. I send out weekly swings, monthly swings, 200 plus videos for you guys to learn this strategy to help you guys trade consistently and profitably, okay? I'm on Twitter as well, at Mr. Clark Griswold, so you can go follow me there. You can ask me questions that you need. I will answer them for you. Just put them into my DMs, or you can comment, send me a tweet, or you can comment down below in any one of my videos. Okay, let's get a couple things out of the way, and then we'll get started. Number one, the platform I use here is called TradingView. That's how I do my charting. You can see TradingView right here. If you are new and do not have a platform like this, or you've never used TradingView before, click on the link in the description below. That link will give you a free 30-day trial. And then if you decide to use TradingView and get a subscription, you get up to $30 off when you click that link, okay? So go do that if you need the platform. Number 2 on the list, this is the crappy part, guys. The videos that roll through, those videos are put on by advertisers. Those advertisers are paying to keep this stuff free for you guys, to keep these videos rolling out for free for you guys all the time. Okay, so let those ads roll through. Go get a drink, go get a snack, come back. We'll go through the list. I know it's annoying. I know it sucks, but those are what keep these videos free for you guys, okay? And the last thing on the list, my indicator, the Griswold Strat, okay? Gives you a bunch of different things. There's a video on it to go through what is included, but it includes this time frame continuity. It includes the candlestick numbers. It paints the outside bars white and gives you these OB tabs. Paints the yellow bar or the inside bars yellow, gives you an IB tab. It highlights the 3-1 setups and the double inside bar setups, and it's got Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. Okay, all in one spot. Okay, there's a link down below in the description to get that. You will not find it on TradingView. It's a private indicator. It is a $25 one-time fee. You get the indicator for life, okay? All in one stop for all the indicators you will need to trade the strat. Okay, let's get going on this list. This is not really, the first one is SPY. It's not really a play, but I wanted to go over it because we do have the month and the quarterly green. The day is green. The week is red. We are closer to breaking through the weekly trigger. So if we go to the weekly is an inside bar. You can tell that because of the indicator, okay? It's got this yellow circle that tells you that it's an inside bar. Okay, so it's an inside bar on the week. But we are closer to going 2 down on the week than we are 2 up on the week. So I'm looking for SPY, despite this being a 2 down green, for a 2-2 continuation. I don't play continuations, but if I'm playing the weekly triggers, this is my trigger here. But I wouldn't be hesitant to take this 2-2 continuation based on the fact that our target to the downside is the trigger for the weekly. Now, we are late in the week, but we are close to obtaining that target or that trigger, okay? Next on the list, I got to take this one off. Next on the list, we've got lift. Now lift, I mentioned to you guys yesterday, it was an inside bar. It was something that we could have played. It gapped down. I did tell you guys there's no targets to the bottom side on this. There isn't a target, okay, because we are at all-time lows. Okay, so we can take this and we can do this. And now we can say, are we at exhaustion risk based on this? You can move this back to here. It doesn't matter. Okay. Are we at exhaustion risk based on the fact that we are at all-time lows here? Okay. You could even do this if you wanted to, and you have the same thing. So is this bottom here, is that our bottom on lift? Who knows? Okay. But we have a 2 down that finished green, possible exhaustion risk. So we can look for calls here at 12.58. It would be a 1, 2 down, 2 up rev strat. Now, a lot of times you guys hear me say it's a failed 2. The term failed 2 is almost insignificant. It really doesn't mean anything, guys. It's a 2 down green. It's still a 2 down, okay? I had a call today with somebody. They were very confused by that. They were a newer trader. I told them to not worry about it. So if I say failed 2, it's for now. If you're a new trader, don't really take anything. Don't rack your brain trying to figure out what a failed 2 is. It doesn't matter. We are looking for 2-2 reversals. That's what we look for. A 1-2-2 reversal, or a 3-1-2 reversal, or a 3-1-2 continuation. Okay? That's what we look for. Don't worry about the fact that I said it's a failed 2. So lift calls at 12.58. I also get asked all the time what I do for options. Okay? So if our trigger is at 12.58, I could take a 12.50 call here, but I'm probably taking a 13. Okay, my 13 strike, and I take closest expiry. That's just the way I work. Okay, you guys don't have to. You can take a few expiries out if you'd like, but that's just not my flavor. That's not how I play. Okay, and then we just mark our targets at the preceding wick, the top of the preceding wick. Okay, and that's all we do. The candlesticks tell us what to do. They tell us when to get in. They tell us when to get out. And I do hop down to the 5-minute time frame usually to see where my exit would be if I'm not hitting this target, or even if I surpass that target. Okay. PG is up next. Procter and Gamble. And I think PG would probably not be on there. We'll take PG off. And we will go to Peloton. So Peloton, we had a 1, 2 down. We're looking for a 2 up reversal. I drew this broadening formation yesterday, guys. From here to here. Lower low, lower low. Okay? So I can do the same thing to the top here. And I can do this. Okay? Or I can do this. So we've got a higher high to a lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. Let's see if we can trend back up. We are at exhaustion risk here. Okay, the time frame continuity is all down. We could see a run up here. I don't know, but we are at the bottom of a broadening formation. Okay, so we're going to look for a 1, 2 down, 2 up reversal. So calls at 9.19 and targets at 9.53, the top of the preceding wick. Okay. American Airlines inside bar. Let's talk about inside bars. Okay. If you are new to the strat, don't overwhelm yourself with worrying about what broadening formations are and all the different setups. Concentrate on these. Okay. Concentrate on the inside bars, whether it's a 2-1-2 up, 2-1-2 down. I don't care what it is, 3-1-2 up, 3-1-2 down, double inside bar, I don't care. Concentrate on playing these inside bars and trying to get it to hit its target, okay? We'll mark the targets to the downside here for you guys. I will mark the target to the upside for you guys. Okay, there you go. So inside bars show consolidation in a stock. They do not break the high. They do not break the low. They stay within the range of the previous candle. And if you have the indicator, it will paint these yellow for you guys so you actually know. You guys will see them. No problem when you're looking through charts. It's easy to spot them this way. Okay? That indicator does the work for you. So when we see these, I want you to think of a spring or a jack-in-the-box. And when those things get tightened and they consolidate, think of a spring getting tightened or a jack-in-the-box being tightened, and they get ready to explode in one direction or the other. Okay, and if we go back and look on the previous inside bars, we have these beautiful breaks to the high side or the low side on the inside bars, and they don't always happen. Here's a 3-1 setup that I was talking about, and a big run down. 3-1 setup to the upside, inside bar here, to the downside. 3-1 setup to the downside. Okay, they don't always work. It's not foolproof. Okay, to the downside. Here's one that didn't work. Inside bar, we gapped down and came back up to become an outside bar. Okay, inside bar to the downside. Inside bar turned into an outside bar. Probability tells us that those inside bars work more often than not, and they're the easiest. I believe they are the easiest to spot. Okay, so we can take calls on this one at 1444, puts at 1370. Spring-loaded action is what we're looking for on inside bars and an explosion to one side or the other. Apple, APL is up next. Apple 2 down green. We can look for calls on this one at 146.34. And if we trigger, this week will turn to green. So our weekly, here's the Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday candle. This right here, this spot is where this weekly will turn to green. Okay, so before we even trigger, our week turns to green, and we have full time frame to the upside outside of the year on Apple. Okay, Airbnb 2 down green, same kind of scenario. Okay, so if we trigger, we will have full time frame to the upside outside of the year. Calls at 96.50. We can put our first target here. And we are looking for a break of the inside bar on this, or the weekly trigger as well. So our second target is our trigger to go 2 up on the week. Okay. Adobe, ADBE is up next. Adobe has a 2 down that finished green. This is one of the ones where we have some conflict. Okay. There is a bunch of these 2 down greens on a lot of stocks, but the week is in conflict. So the day is green. The week is red. I would be very cautious about playing any of these just due to this day and this week, this time frame, not being in the same direction. Okay, AFRM. AFRM is the same thing. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. The week is red, the day is green, but we won't flip until we're way up here. So I just wanted to put a couple on here to show you guys what was going on with that in case you're like, Clark, we have 2 down greens all over the place. That is why, okay? AMC. So AMC, inside bar, we can call that a shooter candle or an inverse hammer, okay? So we have this body at the bottom with a big long wick to the top. Okay, we do have time frame continuity all to the upside, but we have a long wick to get way back up there. Okay, but we can take calls on this at 1593 or puts at 1490 on AMC. AMZN is Amazon. Amazon 2 down green. Same kind of scenario as the other ones with the week and day in conflict, so I'll leave you guys with that. BA is Boeing. Boeing has an inside bar and it's tight. Okay, meaning we have a lot of range, a lot of magnitude to get up to this point or down to this point. Okay, there's a lot of range there, a lot of room for profit. Okay, so again, we are 2 up on the month already. We can look for a 212 continuation on this or a 212 reversal. So like I said, calls at 146.41, puts at 142.26 on Boeing. Next up is Bed Bath & Beyond. I think that had an inside bar as well. It does. So BBY inside bars, painted yellow. Here's this inside bar with a beautiful rundown. This inside bar, not so great, right? And I told you guys, they don't always work. Okay, but probabilities tell us more often than not that we get gains off of these inside bars. So again, inside bar off of Bed Bath & Beyond, calls at 520, puts at 490, full time frame to the upside currently outside of the year. CCL is Carnival Cruise Lines. They have an inside bar as well. So calls at 913, puts at 865. Fairly good magnitude to either side, enough for a good win. Okay, and we are still looking to break out of this inside week here. Okay, triggers to the top and the bottom on CCL. If we go to the week, there's our weekly 3-1 setup. We're looking to break out of that. Which way is it going to go? Or do we end up in a double inside bar setup for next week? We'll see what happens. 2 days left. Comcast, CMCSA, has a 2 down, finish green. No conflict here with the time frame, so we can look for calls at 4014. We'll look for a continuation to the upside past the weekly trigger at 4021. Our first target is up here at 4035. I can put that in for you just like that. Okay, CMCSA. Next up, we've got CRM. That's Salesforce, 2 down green. That's another one of those areas we have in conflict. You're more likely to go 2 down on this one. Cisco, CSCO. Cisco, again, in conflict here, so we'll skip past that one. Datadog, DDOG, in conflict with the day and the week, so we will skip past that one. DIA, also in conflict. Same idea. I told you there was a bunch of these. Okay, I didn't even list them all on here. These are just a handful of them. Okay, in conflict on DocuSign. Ford Motor Company. This one's a little different because this is Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Mondays daily bar. This is where the week flips to green, so we can look for a 2 down, 2 up reversal on this. Triggers at 1157. First target's here. Second target is the trigger for the weekly to go 2 up on Ford. GE has an inside bar. So GE, so 3-1 setup actually. Full time frame to the downside currently. Puts at 6121 or more probable. 6270 for the calls. And again, if we go back and look for the last 3-1, we know we found it because it's highlighted with this Griswold Strat yellow indicator. Okay, outside bar, inside bar, and a run to the downside. If we go look for one more, they don't happen very often. 3-1 setup, and it turned to an outside bar. So we gapped, looks like we gapped up, and then came back through. And let me see. We'll go through one more play here if they've got it. There it is. 3-1, trigger, and target. 3-1, trigger actually trended up, gapped up, and ran all the way up. So again, both wins on those plays. So that is GE. Where did we go here? GE, KDP, Keurig, Dr. Pepper. We'll zoom in. Keurig, Dr. Pepper, 2 down, finish green. We can look for calls at 36.58. The time frame, including the year, all trending to the upside on Keurig, Dr. Pepper. MU is Micron Technologies. Micron, 2 down, finish green. Again, full time frame outside of the year to the upside. Calls at 59.41. First target is here. Second target is our trigger on the weekly to get out of that inside bar. Netflix. Netflix has a 2 down, finish green, so we can look for calls at 179.18. But again, we have that conflict with that day in that week. We don't flip till way up here. So probably not a great trade. NVAX. So NVAX I had here on for a certain reason. We are 2 up and we are still green. Okay? But the reason I've got it on here is because I've drawn this broadening formation. Okay, and if you're new to the strat, don't worry about the broadening formations, but we've basically gone a higher high to a higher high and a lower low to a lower low. Okay, and that's what we followed. High, low, came back up, but then came back to these lows, came back up to these highs. Okay, So the theory on this is that Nvax will come back and tag down into this $40 range, okay? Does it happen? I don't know, but we did hit the top of the broadening formation. So this was our reversal to the downside. I'm going to look for a 2 down here, okay? And put at 67.50. If we get that, the day and the week will be red. These obviously aren't flipping till we are way down here at this blue line, okay? So that's on Nvax. I wanted to put that on there just because that broadening formation was there. Okay, and then we've got Walmart. WMT. Walmart has a 2 down green. We can look for calls on Walmart at 126.38. Okay, and then I've got the first target marked for you guys right there. Is the second target marked accordingly? It is. Okay, and then we've got this monthly trigger up here as well to get out of the inside bar on the month. I know it's an inside bar because we are painted yellow here. Okay, and if I go to the month on Walmart, there's your inside bar. Okay, trading off of an inside bar. So back to the daily. We'll see what happens with Walmart if we trend up on this thing or not. But calls at 126.38 on Walmart. Guys, that's a list. Good luck trading on Thursday. Stay tuned for the top 5. If it's not out, it will be. Make sure you're following along on Twitter. Subscribe down below. Watch those ads. The indicator link is down below. You can also find it in my Linktree link in my Twitter profile, okay? Along with the membership access, the one-on-one access, and a bunch of other great stuff. So follow along, guys. We're changing people's lives here. We are learning how to trade consistently and profitably using the strat created by our friend Rob Smith. Rob in the Black, go follow him, along with all the other great strat traders, OG Trades, Sarah Strat Sniper, Cyberdog. There's a ton of you guys out there. Go follow those guys. Let's learn together and earn together, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.